Welcome back CoinJF collectors, treasure hunters, and money lovers from around the world. Today we're going to dive deep into one of the most exciting coins ever minted in recent American history. A small copper-colored coin that you probably walked past 100 times, maybe even tossed in a change jar, or dropped in a vending machine without a second thought. But what if I told you that a single 1-cent coin, yes, just 1 penny, could be worth hundreds of dollars today? Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny. 1 cent in your hand, potentially worth $442 or even more in the coin market today, so make sure to stick around until the end, because I'm going to break down everything, from its minting history, errors to look for, collector interest, to the exact reasons why some of these coins are fetching insane prices on the open market. Let's get started. Part 1. The background: what is the 2007 Lincoln penny? The 2007 Lincoln penny is officially a United States 1-cent coin, part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, which began all the way back in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse, or the front off the coin, features the legendary profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, an artist whose initials VDB you might recognize from earlier coins in the series. This design has stood the test of time and has been in circulation for well over a century. Now, while 2007 may not seem like a particularly special year on the surface, it was the final full year before the Lincoln bicentennial redesign that began in 2009. So in a way, the 2007 penny marks the end of an era, the last of the classic Lincoln cents as we knew them. But that's just the beginning. Part 2. What makes the 2007 penny ultra rare? Now let's talk about why some 2007 Lincoln pennies, specifically what collectors are calling Ultra Lincoln pennies, are valued at $442 or more. You see, not every 2007 penny is worth money. In fact, most of them are only worth face value, just 1 cent. But a few special coins, because of mint errors, condition, and scarcity, have become incredibly valuable to collectors. Let's explore the 3 main reasons these coins have spiked in value. Mint errors. Every year, the United States Mint produces billions of coins. And with such high volume production, mistakes do happen. Sometimes these errors are minor and go unnoticed, but other times they create incredibly rare coins that collectors will pay top dollar for. Some of the most valuable 2007 Lincoln penny errors include double die obverse. DDO. Look closely at the lettering, especially "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 2007. If you see any doubling or shadow-like letters, you might be holding a DDO variety. Off-center strikes. A coin that was not properly aligned during the minting process can appear off-center, with part of the design missing. Some 2007 pennies are off by 5%, 10%, or even 50%, and those extreme versions can fetch hundreds of dollars. BIE errors. A unique type of die break in the word liberty, where it looks like there's an extra I between the B and E, hence the name BIE. These are highly collectible and found on Lincoln cents from various years, including 2007. Clipped planchets. This error happens when a blank metal disc was improperly cut, leading to part of the coin's edge missing. Very collectible. Now imagine finding one of these error coins in your pocket change. That's the dream. Reason 2. Mint state. GRADS. Grading plays a huge role in coin value. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale called the Sheldon scale. A penny straight from the mint with no wear, no fingerprints, no nicks or scratches can be graded as high as MS65, MS67, or even MS-69. In 2007, most pennies were heavily circulated. But the few that were preserved in mint state red condition are extremely rare. A 2007 penny graded MS67 red by PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds of dollars, especially if it's from a low-quality mint batch. One such coin even sold for $442 at auction. And yes, that's just 1 cent sold for over $400. Red coins are the most valuable. Red brown is slightly less. Brown, BN, coins are common and usually worth less. Reason 3. Collector demand and market. TRENDS. Coin collectors love building complete sets, especially Lincoln Cent series. Since the 2007 penny was the last full-year issue before the redesign, collectors want to make sure they have a high-quality version of it in their collections. And whenever demand rises and supply is limited, especially for high grades and error varieties, the prices skyrocket. Some coin dealers, especially online, are selling high-grade 2007 Lincoln pennies in protective slabs for prices between $100 to $500, depending on the label and grade. That's no joke. eBay auctions, heritage auctions, and great collections all have examples of these coins being sold for serious cash. Part 3. Where to find a 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny? Here's the exciting part. You can still find them. You don't need to be a millionaire to get one. You might just find it in your piggy bank. The bottom of a coin jar. Inside a roll of pennies from the bank.in, your parents' or grandparents' coin collections. Here's what to do. Look through any 2007 Lincoln pennies you have. Check the mint mark. A D stands for Denver, and no mint mark means it was made in Philadelphia. Examine the coin for errors using a magnifying glass or coin loop. Compare the coin to examples online or on pcgs.com to see if yours might be valuable. If you think you have something rare, submit it for grading to PCGS or NGC. Part 4. Final thoughts. Could you be holding a fortune? This tiny copper coin might just be your hidden treasure. While most 2007 Lincoln pennies are worth just a cent, a lucky few can be worth $50, $100, $442, or even more, especially if you have one with a rare error or in mint state red condition. So don't overlook your pennies. They may seem like pocket change, but with a little knowledge and attention, they could be hiding a small fortune. And remember, coin collecting isn't just about the money. It's about the history, the thrill of the hunt, and the story behind each piece of metal that has passed through millions of hands. So grab your magnifying glass, start digging through your change, and maybe, just maybe, you'll strike penny gold. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin videos, and share this with a friend who always throws their pennies away. You never know who might be sitting on a treasure chest and not even realize it. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and let me know what coin you want me to cover next. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next penny be worth a fortune. Would you like a matching YouTube thumbnail title, tags, or video description as well? Welcome to the incredible story of the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny, the 1-cent coin that's blowing collectors' minds and breaking price records in the coin market. In this video, we're diving deep into the history, mystery, errors, and value explosion behind the 2006 Lincoln penny. Make sure you watch till the end, because you might be holding a rare treasure and not even know it. Let's unlock the secrets together to understand why the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny is so special. We have to travel back over a century. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, replacing the Indian head penny. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin honored President Abraham Lincoln, commemorating his 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, breaking away from the tradition of using mythical or allegorical figures. The obverse shows Lincoln's profile facing right, while the reverse in 2006 still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design that started in 1959 to mark his 150th birthday. The Lincoln Memorial design lasted until 2008. Then in 2009, the Mint introduced 4 special reverse designs for Lincoln's bicentennial, followed by the Union Shield design starting in 2010. But in 2006, the design was still classic, still familiar, yet within that ordinary design, a few extraordinary coins slipped through. Coins that we now call Ultra Lincoln pennies. The term Ultra isn't official from the U.S. Mint. It's a term used by collectors and numismatists to describe extremely high-quality, nearly flawless coins. Some of these 2006 Lincoln pennies are struck with such precision, such luster, and such clean surfaces that they earn ultra-high grades from top grading companies like PCGS and NGC. In particular, coins that are graded MS69 or higher, MS stands for mint state, can command incredibly high prices. These coins are almost perfect. A 2006 Lincoln penny with an MS69 grade has virtually no marks, no wear, and perfect minting details. It's like it just rolled off the press, frozen in time. Out of the billions of 2006 pennies produced, only a tiny microscopic fraction are graded that high. And that's why their value can jump from 1 cent to hundreds of dollars. But it's not just about condition, there are also error coins. Let's talk about errors. Because 2006 was a year where some fascinating mistakes made it into circulation. These include double die errors, where parts of the design appear to be doubled, most often noticeable on the date, the word liberty, or the phrase "in God we trust." These coins are highly sought after by collectors. Off-center strikes, coins that weren't properly centered during the striking process. The more off-center it is, while still showing the date and features, the more valuable. Die cracks and cuds caused by damage or wear in the dies that strike the coins. These create raised lines, blobs, or missing sections on the coin. Clipped planchets, coins that were cut incorrectly, often leaving crescent-shaped edges. Some of these error coins from 2006 have sold for over $100, even if they're not in perfect condition. Combine an error with a high-grade mint state, and you're talking serious money, even upwards of $442 or more. Part 4. Understanding the market and recent sales. So what's driving the value of the 2006 Lincoln penny today? The coin market is red hot right now. With inflation rising and collectors increasing globally, rare coins are being seen as assets, not just hobbies. In recent auctions and online marketplaces, 2006 pennies graded MS69 red, meaning they still have their original red luster, have sold for $442 and even more. These are not proofs. These are regular pennies struck for circulation, found in rolls or pocket change, then sent to grading services. Why are people paying so much? Because rarity and grade, combined with demand, creates explosive prices. Remember, over 8 billion Lincoln cents were minted in 2006, but only a handful qualify as ultra-high grade, flawless examples. That kind of scarcity in a sea of billions creates value. And as time passes, these coins get harder to find. Most have been spent, damaged, corroded, or lost. Every year, the number of surviving high-grade coins drops, and their value rises. Now you're probably wondering, how can you find one of these pennies? Start with these steps. Step 1. Grab all your pocket change, coin jars, or old piggy banks. Step 2. Look for the 2006 date and check if there's a mint mark under the date. The most common are D for Denver and P for Philadelphia. Both mints can have valuable examples. Step 3. Examine the coin's condition. If it looks extremely shiny, red, clean, and perfect, you might have a high-grade example. Step 4. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to look for any doubling, cracks, or minting errors. Step 5. If you suspect you have a high-value penny, send it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. Grading can make all the difference. A regular 2006 penny in your pocket is worth, well, 1 cent. But that same coin, if certified MS69 red by PCGS or NGC, can shoot up in value instantly. Grading companies look for luster and shine, no visible scratches or bag marks, strong strike details, clear and clean surfaces. The closer your coin is to perfection, the higher the value. Even an MS67 might sell for $50 to $100. But once you cross into MS69 territory, you're in the elite club where coins are worth hundreds. And remember, a few MS70 examples might exist, but they are ultra-rare. If one ever surfaced, it could be worth over $1,000 easily. Part 7. Conclusion. Is there a treasure in your pocket? The 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny is a shining example of why we should never overlook the coins we carry every day. Just think, something as small and common as a 1-cent coin, overlooked by millions, might be a hidden gem in your wallet, purse, or drawer. So check your change. Examine every penny, because the next time you find a 2006 Lincoln cent, it might just be your lucky day, and worth a whole lot more than 1 cent. $442 is just the beginning. The coin collecting world is full of surprises, and you don't need to be a professional collector to get started. You just need a little curiosity and a close look at your change. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins and hidden treasures, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell so you never miss an update on coins that could change your life. Thanks for watching, and may your next penny be a jackpot. OUTRO, call to action. Have you ever found a rare coin? Do you have a 2006 Lincoln penny in your collection? Drop a comment below and share your story. And remember, every coin has a story. Sometimes it's worth a fortune. Keep hunting, stay curious, and happy collecting. Let me know if you'd like a thumbnail title, description, tags, or a short script version for TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Have you ever looked at a simple penny and thought it could be worth hundreds of dollars? What if I told you that a regular-looking 1-cent coin from 1992, yes, just a penny, could be hiding in your pocket change right now and be worth over $442 or even more? This is not just a myth. This is the incredible story of the 1992 Lincoln Ultra Rare Close AM penny, one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in modern American history. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to identify this ultra-rare treasure, understand the rich history behind it, and maybe, just maybe, you'll discover that you've been walking around with a small fortune in your pocket all this time. Let's dive into the unbelievable world of the 1992 ultra-rare Lincoln penny. To the average person, a penny is just a tiny copper coin. Dirty, forgotten, tossed into jars and car cup holders. But numismatists, those are people who study coins, know better. They know that certain pennies tell a story of rarity, of misprints, of errors that turn everyday change into collectible gold. In 1992, the U.S. Mint unknowingly created one of these legendary errors. A penny so rare, so elusive, and so valuable that it took nearly a decade before anyone even noticed it existed. This coin is the 1992 Lincoln penny with the close AM reverse, commonly referred to by collectors as the 1992 Close AM Lincoln Cent or ultra-rare Lincoln penny. But what makes it so special? Let's break it down. The Lincoln Cent has a long and proud history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. The overseed front of the penny has always shown Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner, that hasn't changed for decades. But the reverse, the back, has seen several designs. From the wheat ears of the early 1900s to the Lincoln Memorial from 1959 until 2008. In the year 1992, the United States Mint was still striking Lincoln Memorial pennies. But somewhere deep in the production process, an accidental mix-up happened. A design intended for a future year was accidentally used in 1992. This was no ordinary design difference. It was a very subtle yet game-changing variation. And that variation involved the simple letters A and M. Now listen closely, because what I'm about to share could be worth hundreds of dollars if you know what to look for. Flip your 1992 penny over. Focus on the word America. On the reverse side and most 1992 pennies, the letters A and M in America are spaced far apart. There's a visible gap between them. This is called the wide AM variety, and it's the normal version. But in the rarest of cases, the A and M are so close they are nearly touching. That is what's known as the close AM variety. That tiny design difference? That's the golden ticket. If your 1992 penny has the close AM reverse, congratulations, you might just be holding an ultra-rare Lincoln penny worth $442 or more, depending on its condition. And yes, there's even a rarer version from 1992D, the Denver Mint version. But we'll get to that in a moment. You might be wondering, how could such a mistake happen at the United States Mint? Well, the Mint uses design dies to strike coins. These dies are specific to each year and design. But in 1992, a reverse die meant for the 1993 penny, which was set to introduce the close AM as standard, was accidentally used during 1992 production. It slipped through the cracks. And just a handful of 1992 pennies were minted using this die. That's what makes them so incredibly rare. Some experts believe fewer than 20 to 30 specimens have ever been found. We're talking about a rare, mysterious coin that was never supposed to exist. And now collectors are scrambling to find them. Chapter 5. Market value and record sales. So what is the current value of a 1992 close AM penny? Great question. Let's talk numbers. A regular 1992 penny? Worth 1 cent. Maybe 2 cents if you melt it for the copper value. But that's not what we're here for today. 1992 close AM Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition, with little to no wear, can easily fetch $442 or more in higher grades, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher. Some examples have sold for over $1,000. And here's the kicker. In 2012, a 1992 D close AM Lincoln penny, even rarer than the regular 1992 P, sold at auction for a staggering $2,700. Think about that. A 1-cent coin, worth over $20,000, just because of a tiny design error. You don't need to be a millionaire to find treasure. You just need a sharp eye. Here's how you can hunt for this rare penny. Step 1. Go through your loose change, especially if you live in the US. Step 2. Look at every 1992 penny carefully. Focus on the reverse. Step 3. Look closely at the AM in America. Are they touching? Very close? You might just have a close AM. Step 4. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe for better inspection. Don't rely on the naked eye alone. Step 5. If you think you found one, send it to a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification. They will authenticate it, grade it, and give it a market value. If you want to sell your rare 1992 close AM penny, here's what you should know. Always get it graded first. This gives it credibility and helps you get top dollar. Auction it on reputable platforms like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or eBay, but only with proper authentication. Never clean the coin. Cleaning damages the surface and reduces value. Store it in a coin flip or protective sleeve to preserve its condition. And if you're a collector, this is a must-have piece. A unicorn in the world of modern pennies. Closing, call TO action. So the next time you're handed change at the grocery store, don't toss that penny aside. Check the date. Check the back. Look for the AM. You might just be holding a tiny copper coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The 1992 ultra-rare close AM Lincoln penny is proof that treasures still exist in everyday life. They're not always hidden in caves or pirate chests. Sometimes, they're jingling in your pocket. If you found this video helpful or exciting, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this with your friends and family. You never know who might be sitting on a hidden fortune. Let me know in the comments if you've ever searched your coins, or even better, if you found one of these rare gems. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Backhand index pointing right. Want to know about the 1982 copper penny that's worth $18,000? Watch this next. Bell turn on notifications so you don't miss the next money-making coin discovery. Would you like a thumbnail title or description to go with this video as well? Today, we're diving deep into the world of coin collecting to uncover the mystery, the value, and the secrets behind the 2018 ultra-rare Lincoln 1-cent coin from the United States of America. If you've ever tossed a penny aside, you might just regret it after watching this video, so buckle up, grab that old jar of coins, and stay tuned. Because by the end of this video, you might be holding a piece of numismatic gold, a penny worth $442 or even more. Let's get into it.to understand the value of the 2018 Lincoln penny. We first need to explore a bit of history. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909, is the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. It marked the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, widely known for leading the country through the Civil War and ending slavery. The original reverse design featured 2 wheat stalks and was called the wheat penny. That design lasted until 1958. Then came the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959, which lasted until 2008. Finally, in 2010, the current reverse, featuring the Union Shield, was introduced. This design represents Lincoln's preservation of the Union during the Civil War. Now, fast forward to 2018, a year when the coin was struck in massive numbers. Over 11.5 billion pennies were minted across all U.S. mint locations. So why on earth would a 2018 penny be worth hundreds of dollars, when billions were made? Well, not all pennies are created equal. Some are ultra-rare, and some are what collectors call error coins or high-grade MS coins. Let's break down the 3 key reasons why a 2018 Lincoln penny might be worth serious money today. 1. Mint errors. Yes, even machines make mistakes. And when they do, collectors go wild. Some 2018 pennies were minted with dramatic errors. Off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, and more. These minting errors turn an ordinary coin into a rare collectible. The most sought-after error for the 2018 penny is the double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile or the inscriptions like "In God We Trust" or "Liberty" appear doubled. If your coin shows doubling under a magnifying glass, you could be holding a gold mine. Point 2. High mint state grades coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, and the higher the number, the better the conditioned. A 2018 Lincoln penny graded MS 67, MS 68, or even MS 69 red can fetch hundreds of dollars at auction. Why? Because collectors are always looking for near-perfect specimens for their sets. Recently, a 2018 penny graded MS 68 RD by PCGS sold $4.442. Just imagine 1 cent turned into $442, simply because it was flawless. Point 3. Unique characteristics and special varieties. Some 2018 pennies may show signs of plating bubbles, die clashes, or misaligned dies, which increase the value due to their uniqueness. Others may have been struck on the wrong planchet, a dime planchet, for example, which is extremely rare and valuable. Even slight variations in the color and shine, like brilliant red, deep cameo, or satin finish, can make a penny more desirable. Segment 3. How to identify a valuable 2018 penny. Now, let's talk about how you can spot a valuable 2018 penny. Step 1. Grab a magnifying glass, or even better, a jeweler's loupe. Step 2. Examine these areas. In God we trust. Look for doubling liberty. Any signs of shadows or double lines? 2018 date. Look carefully at the numbers Lincoln's eye and jawline, any doubling or unusual lines. Step 3. Check the back of the coin. The Union Shield.is. There any unusual texture, misalignment, or doubling on the words 1 cent or United States of America? If yes, congratulations. You might be holding a highly desirable piece. Now, check the overall condition. If the coin looks untouched, sharp, and shiny red, you could be looking at MS grade quality. Once you think your coin might be special, take it to a coin shop or submit it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. That small investment could lead to a big return. Let's get real about numbers now. These are not just rumors. Actual sales of the 2018 Lincoln penny have stunned the coin world. 1 MS68 RD 2018 penny sold at auction $4.442. A double die obverse version was listed for over $275. A minor off-center error penny sold $4.110. Another penny, struck on a zinc dime planchet, was valued over $1.000. The collector's market is hot, and U.S. coins are seeing rising interest, especially among new collectors and investors. And the best part? These pennies could be sitting in your change jar, hiding in plain sight. Always check your pocket change. Never overlook even a common-looking coin. Keep a magnifier or loupe on hand. Store your coins safely. Use coin holders or flips to preserve condition. Learn basic grading by comparing your coins with online reference images. Join coin forums or Facebook groups. Sometimes you can learn even more from fellow collectors. And remember, grading a coin professionally might cost you a few dollars, but the return could be hundreds or even thousands. So the next time someone says, "It's just a penny," you tell them, "No, it could be a jackpot." The 2018 Lincoln Ultra Penny isn't just pocket change. It's history, mystery, and hidden wealth all in one. And somewhere out there, maybe even right now, someone is holding a coin worth $442 or more without even knowing it. Could it be you? Start checking your coins today, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting secrets and money-making discoveries. This is not just a coin. This is a treasure. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe for more rare coin videos. Speech balloon. Comment below if you found a 2018 penny. Bell. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a valuable update. Camera with flash. Tag us with your coin finds. Stay curious, stay collecting, and stay rich in knowledge and in coins. Let me know if you'd like a thumbnail text, title ideas, or a voiceover-ready version of the script.